Today, we're getting into something you might have heard about called the latte factor.
Mm-hmm.
But this isn't just, about pinching pennies. We're exploring how these really small, almost invisible shifts in daily habits, they can lead
Mm-hmm.
to pretty big financial changes.
Yeah, significant changes.
And without feeling like you're missing out, the material we're diving into today really focuses on building wealth, one smart habit at a time by getting these mechanisms.
And I think that's so important right now. I mean, we're bombarded with information, endless choices.
Right.
So understanding the sort of cumulative effect of these little daily decisions well, it's just key for smart financial thinking. It really helps cut through the noise.
Okay, so let's unpack that a bit. The latte factor.
Hmm.
Basically, it's the idea that those small daily buys, morning coffee, bottled water, maybe a snack.
Things you don't even think about.
Exactly. They seem tiny on their own, but over time, they can seriously drain your funds. Think about this. That $5 coffee, say, every workday, that's $25 a week. Okay, $100 a month, and almost $1,200 a year.
Wow.
It's pretty striking when you lay it out like that. Imagine what you could do with an extra $1,200. I even started rethinking a few things myself, prepping for this.
It is striking. And what's really fascinating here, I think, is that the core idea isn't about total deprivation. It's not just stop buying coffee.
Right, not about making yourself miserable.
Exactly. It's more about being, well, mindful, making conscious choices that actually line up with what you want long term. It kind of pushes back on that idea that saving always equals sacrifice.
Yeah, that conscious choice part is key. And the source material gives some good practical examples. It's not all or nothing.
Like what?
Well, could you maybe make coffee at home 3 times a week and still treat yourself out twice?
Okay, a balance.
Or just bringing a reusable water bottle instead of grabbing a plastic one every day. These aren't huge, drastic life changes.
No, they're small adjustments.
But they create immediate savings and makes you rethink that whole, it's only $5 feeling, because $5, again and again.
Adds up fast.
Right.
Which brings up a good question. Probably one listeners are thinking. How do you actually start?
Good point.
Especially when the changes seem so small, maybe they feel, I don't know, pointless.
Yeah, what difference does it make?
Exactly. Well, the guidance is pretty straightforward. Start by tracking just one small daily habit, just for a week. See where the money's actually going.
Just one thing. Okay.
Then maybe challenge yourself. Could you cut that spending in half? Again, it's about those conscious decisions, strategic choices, not really deprivation.
And seeing the numbers helps.
It really does.
Yeah.
You'll likely be surprised how quickly those little amounts start to compound and build up.
So tying this all together, what's the takeaway for you, the listener, on your financial path?
Mm-hmm.
It really means every dollar you consciously decide not to spend on some automatic habit is, well, it's a dollar you're putting to work for your future self.
Yeah, empowering yourself.
It's about smart shifts, not making yourself miserable. These small, mindful changes really do have immense power for building future wealth.
They're intelligent choices, intelligent reallocations, not sacrifices. They let you take back control.
Turning small habits into, financial leverage.
Precisely.
Mm.
And maybe a final thought to leave folks with, if we zoom out a bit.
Okay.
Think about how many other small, almost unseen daily habits might be shaping your life, beyond just spending.
Ah, interesting. Like what?
Well, maybe habits around learning something new each day, or exercise, or even how you interact in relationships. These little things, they add up cumulatively too.
Mm.
They're just waiting for you to become a bit more mindful, more intentional about them. The latte factor, you could say, is really just one example of a much bigger principle for living intentionally.